They're finally here. These Christmas cards are finally here. Let's take a look at them. Okay, so you think the hard bit of designing a card would be designing a card, but after the cards are designed, you just find a printer, send the designs to printer, and then they come back. And for me, this is the most nerve-wracking part. Opening up that box and checking each individual card to make sure there are no flaws. I also count the cards to make sure I've been sent the right amount and I know how much stock that I have. After I have quality checked each individual card, I then package them all up with a recycled envelope and pop them in a biodegradable cello. I also do a second check when I'm packing them and then a second count as well, just to make sure I didn't miss anything first time round. After that, they are ready to finally sell after what seems like a super long process. This time I did a pre-order, so I concentrated on that first, got all those pre-orders out, and after that it's a case of photographing each product, listing them online, making sure my SEO is all right, making sure my quantities are right, and then doing all the social media stuff. So there we go, that's a little insight to what actually happens behind the scenes when you design a card. Hello, hi, less chaotic, how's it going? This isn't set up at all, lol. No, I was just trying to work out to put on here, and then I was like, I'm sure I filmed some stuff, and I was looking at content and I was like, oh yeah, I started filming like Christmas week, Christmas collection, and then I got overwhelmed by the whole situation. This was the first year I'd ever did a pre-order, so I had a bunch of orders from September that I had to do in advance, which was amazing because I actually paid for the cost of printing, so it was been so like helpful and useful to do that, but it meant I had a whole chunk of orders to do the day the cards came in. The cards were meant to take 4 days and they took 4 weeks, so I was already like slightly on edge about my timing. Then I had to photograph them all, get them all online, do all my adverts, all the stuff that goes into putting a product out there. So yeah, I just had to like smash it out and get it done, which is why like you see me like boxing them all, like getting them ready to like go out and getting them in their cellos and counting them all, and then it's like radio silence. But here's the cards, so I thought I'd just actually show you them, thought that would be nice. So here we go. We have 8 new cards and 2 cards from last year that are coming in sets, and then there's an additional 2 reindeers and a couple of other ones from last year as well, that like deck the hells and stuff like that. And then there are a bunch of other Christmas cards that are in the half price sale that are from last year, the year before. They're white cards that are discontinued. There's nothing wrong with them. I just thought instead of putting them into sale in January, I would do it now, because I know it's a really hard year for a lot of people, so they might want to send a really nice card, but they might not have the budget to do so. So I just thought I'd make it a little more accessible that way. Also, 10% of all the full price cards will be going to Mind this year. I had a bunch of charities in mind, so I put it out there onto social media, and you guys selected Mind as the charity we go for this year. I don't do any sales, I do that so I can put money towards charity instead. Anyway, blah blah blah, show me the freaking cards. Okay, so we first up have the neons. We have Ho Ho Ho, Bah Humbug, Noel Noel Noel, oh my god, and whoops, and Merry and Bright. So that is a set of neon, set of 4, and this was inspired by my love of like 80s rock music and neon and Vegas, and we used to live beside God's Own Junkyard, which is a super cool little neon museum in East London. So it was kind of like all those things, and I was watching Stranger Things again and they use a lot of neon, so that is what inspired this collection. There's a little like shout out to like Motley Crue Girls 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 within Noel Noel Noel. So they're like rock and roll, but they're not like super goth this year, so I thought that I wasn't moving away too much from my style, but making it a little bit more accessible, and I'm just really loving playing with type at the moment too, so that was really, really fun. And then we have the skull cards, because it wouldn't be Christmas around here without some skull cards. So everyone seems to love the skull reindeers, so I did another skull reindeer. And then this is an acrylic painting I did, and it's just a little skull with lights, but I love this because you can see like all the little brush strokes and everything. This is a little skull flake, so like a snowflake but with skulls. And this is a skull tree. My friend Gemma suggested I do this one. This one is actually based off like the catacombs in Paris, where like all the skeletons are stacked on top of each other. And then also in the sets you can get last year's bestsellers, which is the reindeer and Santa Claus. So you can buy those in sets of 8, where you get 2 of each design, so either Noel set, neon set, or skull set, or you can get the set of 10, which is all of the 10 designs that I've just shown you. So yeah, that is the Christmas collection, which is pretty exciting. I've also got some new packaging update. I told you I'd be busy, like I've not just been sitting on my ass, I promise. So I've got these really nice just like black cardboard boxes. I've also been hand stamping my tissue paper, so they all come wrapped in tissue now. We have 2 fun little stickers that are going into orders, 1 per order, but it's kind of like you never know which one you're gonna get. Oops, sorry coffee. And then I've got these little postcards that say "You're a rock star," which is just another bit of type that I've been working on, and I just handwrite a little note on the back of that. Everything is totally like recyclable, it's like no acid tissue, all that sort of stuff. All the cards, as always, come in biodegradable cellophane, and are on recycled paper, recycled envelopes, trying to be as eco-friendly as possible. I've also, yeah, cardboard envelopes. If you're ordering a smaller amount, it will come in the cardboard envelopes as normal. So yeah, everything has kind of been upgraded. I've just been in that mood where I've been like doing instead of filming and doing, which I know, my bad, but it's been a very stressful time. We're actually moving house tomorrow. I am so stressed. I had an eczema flare up for the first time in about 10 years. And so that's been happening. So yeah, it's the busiest time of year. We're moving house again, and it is a global pandemic. Also, our mortgage got cancelled 2 weeks before we were meant to move into the flat. So that was fun. I can talk about buying a house and having your own business at another time. Disclaimer, I didn't put the deposit down, my husband did, but he also runs his own business, so I can talk about that in another video if you would be interested. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing really, just like a lot of background work. I've also got another like mini collection coming out soon. My friend Nick runs Last Winter Ceramics, which is obviously ceramics that she makes out of her little studio in Perth, and she asked me to hand paint some little Christmas bells for her. So hopefully I've got some clips here that I can insert of me starting them, but hopefully the whole process I'll have that, they'll be finished and I can add that in here too. Up to basically Christmas prep, so much Christmas prep. It's Wayward's 3rd birthday, what, this week, so I have a couple of extra birthday cards coming out, and I want to do a video for that, but I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet. But if you have any questions or you want me to do a Q&A at the end of that video or whatever, hit me up in the comments below. Sorry, this is like a short, chatty, not much going on kind of video, but things have been busy and chaotic, and launching a collection is always a super exciting and super nerve-wracking time. I'm gonna be trying to do like quite a lot of online markets and like stuff over on Instagram and whatever if you do want to like catch up and say hi. I'm also sharing, I think it's like about 105, maybe more indie businesses over on my blog to try and encourage people to shop small this Christmas. Doesn't have to be with me, but shopping small is so important. So yeah, I'm sharing them in all different categories from next week over on the blog. This just sounds like one massive advert and I'm really sorry, but like this is just what I do. I just work a lot. And I love indie businesses and I want to show my love for them as much as possible. Yeah, so thank you for joining me just for this like little weird chatty video. I hope you don't mind sometimes doing these kind of sit down ones instead of the more exciting ones. Hopefully I can think of something fun to do for next week for the birthday video. But I will see you soon. Thanks as always. Peace out.